If you're traveling this summer on a budget airline, then this is a video you're going to want to save. So save it and come back to it later. Now, next week, I'm going to France with my wife, just the two of us, for a week. Lovely. She was booking the flights and she said, you know, it's going to be £160 to take a cabin bag each. £40 per bag, per flight. 440s, £160. I said, not on my watch. What's the free allowance? What can we take for free, included in the cost? And she said, it's a bag that's 40 centimetres by 25 centimetres by 20. I said, challenge accepted. So the first thing you have to do, obviously, is buy a bag of those dimensions. And they're everywhere. Brilliant. But you don't know when it's packed if it's going to fit into the thing, that measuring device of shame that they have at the airports. And I know for a fact that some budget airlines actually give their staff bonuses if they make you pay a fine when you've got an oversized bag. So just be careful. They're not trying to help you. They're trying to line their own pockets when they say your bag is too big to fly on the plane. Just bear that in mind. What I've done is create a nifty measuring device that is exactly 40 centimetres by 25 centimetres by 20. And I'm going to show you how to make your own today. It'll take you less than 5 minutes and might just save you an absolute fortune this summer. So to make your budget airline measuring device, you will need a box. A big Amazon box will do, or go to the supermarket. They're always throwing out boxes. So get a nice big box to start with. Turn it over. Oh, you will also need a knife or scissors, nice straight line, ruler, tape measure, tape, and a pen or pencil. Right. So you take your box, turn it over, and then open it out. So it's like that. Then find the seam and cut it down. Cut it down the seam. So you've got your cardboard box opened up and ready to go. I've taped down the joints and it's one piece of usable cardboard. I've created a template. Basically, you want to make a cross that is 90 centimetres wide and 70 centimetres tall. 91 and 71 to allow for curving in the corners. 91 and 71. We've got a nice straight line down here, so I'm going to use that as my starting point. And we're going 91 in the middle. Mark that with a pen. And then one at this end, 91, and one at this end, 91. And then with my trusty ruler, I'm going to join them all up. Just going to cut along here. And then 71. This edge is straight enough for the purposes of the device that we're creating here. So 71 takes us to there. Obviously, the more time you want to spend on this, the better it's going to be, the more robust it'll be, and the longer it'll last. This is just a rough and ready version to show you today. And again, just trim off the excess. Now, here's a hack. You can measure out all the bits that you need to cut out. However, the bits that you cut out are a 25 centimetre square from each corner. So all I'm going to do is make a template of a 25 centimetre square, which is going to be 25 centimetres, 25 centimetres, and then I can use that to do all the rest. So then you take your 25 centimetre square template and just put it in each of the corners and draw around it. and then cut out those corners. So now we have the skeleton of our box. What we then do is take your straight line and score along each fold and use that as a guide to make the fold. Long edge, there's a short edge and the other long edge. All you're going to do now is take your sticky tape and build your box. Start with the corner nearest to the base. Fold it up like that and fold it in place. Attach that and then do another 2 strips further up. Just go around and complete your box. And there is your patented Budget Airline measuring device. And then just to give it a final check, you're going to check the depth, 25 centimeters, the length, 40 centimeters, and the width, 20 centimeters. Then of course the moment of truth, does it fit? If it fits, it flies. And as you can see, it fits. So you can now fly away, safe in the knowledge that your carry-on bag is going to fit into their money extraction device, and you get the last laugh. If you like this video, follow along for more tips, and I'll be sure to give you more useless travel hacks as we go along. I'll see you soon. Take care.